Hello, it is Wednesday, February 1st, and this is week 5 of our new weekly vlog series. I thought I would start by showing you this month's calendar. Is the Flower and Garden calendar. So this is the last month. This is from last year's Flower and Garden, and I guess because it starts in March, that's the last month. So it's Anna and Elsa this month. Most of us know when we get a box this size what that means. It is Magic Band time, but this time it's a little sad because we had planned to go to the art festival that's a Epcot Festival of the Arts, and we ended up canceling the trip the day after we made it, but for some reason the Magic Bands did not get canceled, which surprised me since we did it so quickly. And I got the new Magic Band 2.0, which is kind of exciting even though we're not going on this trip, which is not exciting. So I thought I'd share it with you. So the packaging looks similar than it did before, but once you open it up, I pre-opened it so you wouldn't have to watch me struggle with the box. You no longer have the box in a box. While less cool looking, I guess you could say, I like this better because it's less waste. Because unless you recycled the box, it was basically 2 boxes to recycle. So I think this is better. But we both got purple for this trip because, like I said, it was sort of a last minute plan. And I don't even think I had time to ask Brian what he wanted. I think I just picked purple for both of us. The new style is here, obviously, and I will put mine on along with the old Magic Band so that you can see the difference. One thing I've already noticed about the newer one, it's a little thinner feeling, and the band looks big. Now, granted, these are on different parts of my wrist, but you see how that is a bigger part of my arm, but this seems to wrap a lot further. So I think they've made them bigger around and thinner. And right after I put this on, the purple one started sliding around. You know how they'll slide around to the other side? Whereas this one does not, the new one. So I know it's probably the unpopular opinion, but I actually like the new one better. I like how it fits, it lays nice and flat, and I don't think it'll spin around my arm. And the main reason I like it is, so this one over here is a limited edition we got for the Food and One 20th anniversary, and the only way you could get this was to do the premium package. So it's really unique, and it makes cool sounds like wine clinking and that kind of thing. But you know, it's over a year old now, so in another year or two it'll stop working as far as the long range RFID card. So I actually love the fact that you can replace essentially the battery by replacing the little center Mickey in this new one. You essentially can put the equivalent of a new battery. I mean, you're not really replacing the battery, you're replacing that little puck. And there's a screw on the back that you have to unscrew it with. So that would be the only downside, because I don't know about you, but I don't take tiny screwdrivers with me on vacation. Good morning, it's Saturday.
Saturday morning, it's still pitch black outside.
The 4th? Yeah, so we know Disco Liz commented on how we're always up on Saturday, and so
we're running a little late.
I don't know if it's 5:42, but we actually woke up at like 4 something, which is really weird.
Yeah.
But I am having huevos rancheros, which I'll show you in a minute, and Brian is having veggie sausage. Well, I can show you. Veggie sausage, eggs, little potatoes, some cream cheese and toast, and he's, I guess, going to put some salsa on his eggs as well. So he's sort of having huevos rancheros. He's just not having the guac. So here's what my huevos rancheros looks like. I usually use fresh sliced avocado, but I don't have that, so I just put some guac. We've got some good fresh guac. And I've got real bacon, and then there's another close-up now that Brian's put his salsa on. So as we mentioned, it's Saturday, February 4th, and yep, our neighbor's Christmas lights are still on. Brian's in here working away on the cold slaw. So this is that slaw he makes that's just cabbage, carrots, green onions and lemon juice, and that's salt and pepper, right? Or you don't even put
I
salt.
don't even put salt. So coleslaw in the loosest sense.
Yeah.
You're putting mayo in it.
We could call it a cabbage salad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good though. We both prefer, neither of us really like mayonnaise at all, so we prefer this much better over the other kind. Brian just added a little olive oil, which is something we forgot to mention. He said he just puts a tiny amount in, and now he's mixing it all together. So this is basically the final product. It's very tasty, and
It smells good.
the other thing too with this one, to me, it lasts a lot longer than coleslaw with mayonnaise. That you got like 1 or 2 days tops. To me, anything with mayonnaise, ugh.
So I'll make this at the beginning of the week, and then I'll eat this throughout the week for my lunch as a side instead of chips. Figure this is a little healthier than potato chips, probably.
Yeah, I would say so. Okay, good morning for me now that you can see my face, and the sun's actually up, and we are about to head, I was gonna put Brian on, but he just ran away. We're about to head to run some errands. The sun is up now because we had to wait until daylight to be able to run the errands because the stores don't open until 8. So off we go. Hello, we are back from our marathon errand running. It took all morning. And now I am making a breakfast casserole.
What you doing over here?
So I used half turkey.
So
It might be
vegetarians,
better.
look away. All the vegetarians, look away right now.
Turn that fan off. I used half turkey, half pork, and put some sage, a lot of black pepper, and salt. And then I'm burning some onions, and I'm about to add, let me turn that down a little. About to add some mushrooms, some spinach, and then I'm going to put a dozen eggs in, and then put it all on this casserole dish. And you've seen me make breakfast stuff before. I freeze it and then take it to work. Okay, so I finished everything. The spinach is wilted with the mushroom and onion. That's that turkey pork mixture with the sage and pepper.
Egg beat.
And Brian beat the eggs for me. That's a dozen eggs. So I'll put the homemade sausage on the bottom. And by the way, this is not a recipe. I'm making this up as I go, and it may not even taste good. So you may want to wait to hear if I ended up liking it before you make this yourself. I like to experiment. If I have an idea, I kind of like to try it. Making the frittata sort of gave me this idea. I thought, well, I could do this on a bigger scale and have more breakfast frozen, you know? So this is my attempt at doing it on a larger and possibly easier scale.
I got the oven on 350, ready to go.
Yep. I finished the egg casserole. It took a total of 25 minutes to bake. I took it at 15 and checked it. It was not done. At 25 it's done. And it doesn't look overdone. It looks perfect. So I'm pretty excited. This will make a good amount of servings for breakfast. Alright, so this is sort of behind the scenes of vlogging. Brian's printed out the flower and garden list for this year, and he's also gotten out our old one from last year, and we're about to start doing a vlog on what we plan to eat at this year's flower and garden and talk about what we had last year that we like that's back this year. We're gonna give Brian's small drone a flight. His big drone was supposed to come today, but it's still showing on a mail truck somewhere. So we're gonna do one last flight of the little drone before the big drone comes.
Oh, I can't see it.
Aww. Its poor little red lights are saying, look, it crashed. Hello, it is Sunday. We don't have a lot planned for today, but Brian got a drone. It came late yesterday, so I'll show you what the drone and the box look like. And we're gonna take it out. We have too many trees here, so we're gonna take it out probably next weekend for its first flight. And I think we're gonna play a tabletop game today, but I think that's about it for today. Not very eventful. So here is the new drone that Brian got. This is the one that's, I don't know, a little over $200, and this one will actually take proper 1080p HD footage. So we're hoping to take it out next weekend for a spin. I know some of you will be asking, so here's the box the drone came in. It shipped from China and got here remarkably fast considering how far it had to go. Today our tabletop game of choice is Arctic Scavengers. We played this yesterday, but I didn't film it, so we're going to film it today. Yesterday was our learning game, so it would have been kind of awkward, but now we both know how to play. It's actually pretty fun. It's a deck building game, but it has a lot of twists to it that make it unique, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I like the skirmish phase.
Yeah.
It's almost like poker.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of, what do you call it? Bluffing.
Yeah.
So you have these little fights after you start building your deck. So it's Brian's turn now.
I'm digging. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, you can dig in the Arctic for stuff, but sometimes you get junk.
Yep. Which, that was junk.
It's literally called, hold on, let me get it focused. It's not gonna focus. There we go, junk. Okay, so the aftermath of Arctic Scavengers is that Brian won by a lot. Last night, I only beat him by like 2 points. This time, he got, what, 36? 32, and I got 26.
So the cool thing about this game, just show a little bit here, is it introduces more cards as you go into the game, meaning these are expansions, and we're only playing with these cards right now, so eventually we'll be playing with all these cards. That's pretty cool.
It is neat because we both noticed the game played very differently today.
Yeah, versus yesterday.
And it didn't seem like the cards changed that much, but yeah, it was a very different game.
Yeah.
So I give this game 2 thumbs up. How about you?
Definitely fun, yeah.
Yeah, it's something different. Thanks for joining us this week. I hope you had a good time with us here at home. No travel this week, but hopefully next weekend we'll get to take the drone out. We've got a lot of trees here, so we need to wait till we get somewhere.
I already crashed it once. Oops.
Told him not to do it here.
Broke a prop already.
Yep. So we're gonna wait to do a proper flight with some footage from the drone as well as filming the drone, hopefully next weekend. And also, I think it's gonna be warmer next weekend. It's been actually pretty chilly this weekend. We had 70s last week, and then this weekend's been like, yesterday the high was in the 40s. So I'm about ready for spring, so bring on spring. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week. Thanks for watching. Bye.